The core claim of Christianity's central doctrine boils down to this: God sacrificed himself to himself. God, being omnipotent and the author of all rules, devised a system where sin demands blood payment. For centuries, he accepted animal sacrifices as a temporary measure. Then he sent himself to earth as Jesus, a fully human, fully divine being, to offer a perfect human blood sacrifice to satisfy the very requirement he himself established. From the outside, this looks less like cosmic justice and more like an elaborate divine spectacle. If God is truly all-powerful, he could simply forgive sins without any blood, torture, or death required. Instead, the narrative has him enforcing a law he created, then staging a gruesome self-punishment to fulfill it, all while labeling the result justice. It's like a lawmaker breaking their own statute, then dramatically punishing themselves to restore order. Even setting aside the logic, the sacrifice itself falls short of what most people understand by the term. Jesus dies, but only temporarily. After 3 days, essentially a long weekend, he resurrects, returns to full divine glory, eternal life, and unending worship. Many ordinary humans have made far greater sacrifices. They died for others and stayed dead, permanently without any promise of resurrection or eternal reward. A finite period of suffering followed by infinite exaltation isn't comparable to true irreversible loss. The idea of substitutionary atonement also fails the test of justice. Punishing an innocent person, Jesus, in place of the guilty doesn't erase guilt. It compounds injustice. To make matters worse, the forgiven aren't truly free. They must continue obeying rules, performing rituals, confessing sins, and fearing they could still lose their salvation through failure. This isn't once-for-all forgiveness. It's a conditional, ongoing arrangement that keeps believers in perpetual anxiety and dependence. Historically, there's no independent, non-Christian evidence that Jesus' crucifixion carried any supernatural significance. It was one of thousands of routine Roman executions. Brutal, but not unique. The claim that it atoned for humanity's sins only holds if one already accepts the Christian theological framework. To an outsider, it resembles the blood rituals and sacrificial myths common in the ancient world, not a singular world-altering event. At its deepest level, this narrative functions as a powerful tool of psychological and social control. It instills profound guilt. You are so wicked that God had to torture himself because of you, demands unquestioning obedience, and ties morality to religious adherence, implying you can't be truly good without it. The message becomes, believe this story or face eternal torture for your inherent badness. That's not liberation or enlightenment. It's a masterful guilt trip embedded in one of history's most enduring control systems. In short, Jesus' sacrifice is logically incoherent. Omnipotence, self-imposed rules, self-punishment. Ethically problematic. Punishing the innocent isn't justice. Historically unsupported beyond the believer's narrative, and more effective as a mechanism of guilt and compliance than as a genuine foundation for morality. If forgiveness truly required blood, then it was never free to begin with, Jesus or no Jesus.